For today's English lesson, we are going to look at ever and never to talk about your experience. We use ever and never with the present perfect to connect the past to now. Remember, the present perfect is have plus the past participle of the verb. Whenever you want to ask somebody about their experience in the past, you can use the present perfect plus ever in the question. When you answer this kind of question, please don't use ever in the sentence. If the answer is a positive answer, just use the verb. For example, has Jack ever read the book? Yes, I think he has read it before. So don't use ever in the positive response. For a negative response, with this kind of question, you can use never in your answer. Has Jack ever read that book? No, he told me he has never read that book. Generally, when you answer this kind of present perfect question and there is a positive answer, we usually give more information. For example, have you ever been to Baku? Yes, I have. I went there last year and I was there in 2010. Or another example, has Jack ever read that book? Yes, he has. He told me he finished this book last year. Okay, and now let's look at some examples, how we use it. Have you ever been to Baku? In this kind of question, you see, we use ever before the verb. Answer. Yes, I have been there twice. It is positive answer. Another example. Have you ever eaten to that restaurant? Yes, I have eaten there many times. These are examples of using ever in positive sentences. And now look at the example of using never. Have you ever been to Baku? It's a question. No, I have never been there. Never is also used before the verb, but it denotes the negative meaning. So the next, have you ever eaten at that restaurant? No, I have never eaten there. And now let's play a game. I would like you to switch on your computers. It's about present perfect. You have to put ever, never. Drag and drop words to rearrange each sentence into the correct order. If you are ready, let's start. As you see, there are 10 questions. You have to put them in the correct order. Yes, that's the first question. Okay, you have to finish these questions quickly. Who will finish first and get highest score, that person will be the first. So Who was the first? I see from the screen that the first was Elnur, who got the highest score among you. And the second one is Leila. Congratulations, you really did a good job. And now let's have another game. It's speaking. And you have to look at this board. It is a board game. You have to use to answer these questions, which are in present perfect, using ever, and in your answers you can use never or give a positive answer. Someone who who comes to the finish first will be the winner. So there are 8 students today, so I think one board would be enough. Let's play and then see who is the winner. So as I see, you have finished playing. Who is the winner? Yeah, you. And okay, that's great. You have really done a fantastic job today. I'm very impressed with how you have answered the questions using the present perfect. Keep up the excellent effort.